Imagine a tree. On this tree, there are fruits. Suppose that fruits are not good and we don't like them. They are too small or they don't taste good. So, what we usually think? We blame fruits for not being good and tasty. But what is that actually creates those particular fruits? It's the seeds and the roots that create those fruits. It's what's under the ground that creates what's above the ground. It's what's invisible that creates what's visible. So, what does that mean? It means that if you want to change the fruits, you will first have to change the roots. If you want to change the visible, you must first change the invisible. Let's suppose this tree represents the tree of life. Our fruits are called our results. So we look at our results and we don't like them. They are not how we wanted them in our life. What we usually think is the same what we think in case of fruits which are not tasty. We blame the results for not being like we expected or we think of. The results or outcome is because of the thought process we had inside our mind. If you want to change the results of your life, you must first change the thought process you had inside your mind. So the principle is, if you want to change the fruits, you will first have to change the roots. If you want to change the results of your life, you will first have to change the thought process you have inside your mind. If you want to change the visible, you must first change the invisible. What you cannot see in this world is more powerful than anything you can see. You may find this hard to believe, but unless you do not apply this principle in your life, you must be suffering. Why? Because you are going against the laws of nature. What is under the ground creates what is above the ground. Where what is invisible creates what is visible. Placing your attention on the fruits that you have already grown is useless. You cannot change the fruits that are already hanging on the tree. You can, however, change tomorrow's fruits. But to do so, you will have to dig below the ground and strengthen the roots. As in the life, focus on things which are already happened will not help you. Anyways, you cannot change them. Strengthen and focus your thought process which is inside your mind. You will get desired results the way you want in future. One of the most important things you must understand is that we live in at least 4 different worlds at once. These 4 worlds are the physical world, the mental world, the emotional world, and the spiritual world. What most people never realize is that the physical world is just a printout of the other 3. For example, let's suppose you have just written a letter on your computer. You press on the print key and the letter comes out of your printer. You look at your hard copy, you find a typo. So you take out your eraser and rub the typo. Then you take the print again and you found the typo is not gone. It is still exists. How could this be? You just erased it. So this time you get a big eraser and you rub even harder and longer. You even study a 300-page manual called Effective Erasing. Now you have got all the tools and knowledge you need. You are ready. You hit print and there it is again. The typo is still exist. You cry out, you are stunned in amazement. You are like, how could this be? What's going on here? Is there a magic? What's going on here is that the real problem cannot be changed in the printout, the physical world. It can only be changed in the program, the mental, emotional, and spiritual worlds. Whatever results you are getting, be they rich or poor, good or bad, positive or negative, Always remember that your outer world is simply a reflection of your inner world. If things are not going well in your outer life, it's because things are not going well in your inner life. It's that simple.